Happy New Year. Maybe you're starting January launching a new program or initiative that's both exciting and scary. Today's post is packed with practical financial considerations that'll help you make your new endeavor a success. Hi, I'm Teresa Clark, and I'm a CPA with over 25 years of experience serving 501c3 nonprofits. I've both worked inside the organization as a CFO and external to the organization as an independent auditor in a CPA firm. And so, my mission to help nonprofit organizations is really to help them answer the money questions so that they can achieve financial success and accomplish their mission. You can think of me as a strategic partner to help you master the money. For more resources, you can visit my website, teresaclark.com. Okay, so the idea is on the table. There's a new program, a new mission, a new or expanded mission, a new endeavor that you're wanting to take on to fulfill your mission in your nonprofit. Well, what do you do? How do you approach this? What are some of the things you can do to make sure that you are effectively going to launch this new program? Okay, first one, start with the mission funnel. So your nonprofit has a mission and a purpose that's defined in your articles of incorporation, in your bylaws, in all of your founding documents, your IRS Form 1023 that you filed to get your nonprofit status. And these things serve as a funnel that you need to allow to guide all of your existence. And so this mission funnel helps ideas that come to come down the funnel, and only the ones that really fit and suit what you're created to do come out at the end. So there's this thing that's like called mission creep, and it's just this idea that as people engaged in a business of serving others, we can always think that another idea to serve someone is a good idea. But sometimes those ideas are great ideas, just not your nonprofit's purpose. Sometimes there are gap in service and you need to find a partner who maybe wants to meet that gap, or who maybe is already in existence and could be shared the idea and given collaboration to help make it a reality. So that very first step is start with your mission funnel. Does it make it through the funnel, or is it a creep that you should not take on yourself? Number two is get a budget. You want to count the cost. If the cost of a new program may range based on, say, the program size. So maybe if you're serving 10 people versus 200 people, obviously the program cost is going to change. So calculate for your budget the best and worst case scenarios. If we have 10 people participate, if we have 200 people participate, or maybe looking at it the other way, maybe saying, hey, based on the resources we can give, we can only do a program of 25 people. So you want to look at the cost, count the cost of the actual program. But don't forget a few other things that kind of get overlooked, and that's the cost of staffing. You might say, well, we have a salaried individual who's going to not only oversee this, but they're going to oversee this new program as well. Well, there's definitely a cost to that. The cost is potentially fatigue or overwhelm, or the other program suffering. So don't forget that. It's not necessarily quantifiable, but it's an indicator you want to keep your eye on. But there's also staffing that may be affected that are hourly positions. Some I've seen this happen with would be police or security guards. If your organization has a policy or a practice of operating your actual events and programs in a place where there's security provided outside of the building or inside, then you would have new hours for that. So you want to budget for that. Another one I've seen is AVL, or the technical support that happens when you do something inside of your facility. And so those costs need to be included in your budget. Now, the third thing we want to look at is a risk assessment. You want to know, does this new endeavor subject your nonprofit to an additional or an extraordinary risk? I kind of think about it like this. What could happen that would put us on the front page of the newspaper? Well, those are risks, and we want to make an assessment of those risks. We want to make sure that we have mitigated them where possible, and that we've also insured ourselves correctly. So sometimes a new program means a new level of insurance. That's the thing you want to address here. Next is you want to think about opportunity cost. So the opportunity cost of a new program means that the energy and effort you're spending there can't be spent somewhere else. Or alternatively, the energy and efforts you've been spending on something that's effective get diverted to this new program. It may mean the program that's been succeeding no longer succeeds or doesn't succeed at the same level. So we really want to think about the opportunity cost for that, to say, is this something we have such a desire to do that we need to pull back on something else? Or maybe it's a great opportunity to say, wow, that thing that we're doing, that we've been doing for 20 years, that just keep doing because we've always done it, maybe it's time to stop that if it's not effective, so we can start this thing that's new. Okay, number 5, you want to engage the wisdom of your board. Yes, your board has fiduciary duty, and they also have an incredible responsibility to make sure that the nonprofit is fulfilling their mission. Now, they don't operate the nonprofit. They don't tell you what to do. They don't direct the day-to-day, but they are responsible for knowing that you fulfilled your purpose. So a program change, an adjustment in your mission direction or how it's expressed are a critical one that you want to have your board officially know, take time to discuss, and then to ultimately make an actionable vote, a documented vote and decision to make this new thing a reality. Okay, last step is make it a test. Launch it with the idea that this is a test or a pilot program that we're going to do. And then set an evaluation date when you're going to come back and thoroughly evaluate. Did it fulfill our mission? Was the cost appropriate? Did we handle all these other things we've talked today? And should we continue to do this? See, it's much easier to pilot something and then on the back end say, not the right thing or not the right time, than it is to stop something that you've been doing forever. We all know that's true. All right, well, if you found this post to be helpful, I want to encourage you to subscribe right here where you're at. And then you can keep watching these videos. They come out every week. Or if you'd like them delivered to your inbox, you can go to my website, teresaclark.com/blog, and go subscribe to receive them in your inbox every week. I look forward to serving you.